Hello and welcome to Tech Times. Today I'm going to install Linux VM on Windows. In this video we are going to go through step-by-step process to install Ubuntu on Windows using Oracle VM. So let's get started with this process. So first we'll go to Chrome and we'll install Oracle VM and ISO file. So first let's start with installing Oracle VM. We have to go to virtualbox.org website and it will give us different hosts for which we can download Oracle VM. So like you can see, the latest version which is available is 6.1.12 and it is available for different operating systems: Windows, OS X, Linux and Solaris. We'll go ahead and download Windows host. Click on that link and it will start downloading. Since I have already downloaded it on my machine, I am going to go ahead and hit cancel. Then we'll go to Chrome and we'll download ISO file now. So ISO file will be available. This we are going to download it for Ubuntu, so it will be available on ubuntu.com. Go to the first website, ubuntu.com, and it will give us a downloadable link for Ubuntu desktop. So Ubuntu 20.04 is the latest one which is available, and you can see there are different system requirements as well, that those are recommended. You can go through them. If it is feasible, then you can click on download. This will start downloading ISO file for Ubuntu 20.04, which is the version which was showing on the website. I have already downloaded for 16.04 and it is available on machine. I'm going to hit cancel for that now. I'm not going to download it. Oracle VM is already installed, so that this downloads an exe file. You can go ahead and follow same steps and it will install it. Now let's start and create a new machine on Oracle VM. So double click on Oracle VM VirtualBox. You can see here there are different machines I've already created, so I'm going to go ahead and create new machine. So machine, new, and give any machine name you want to give for your virtual machine, and there are different types and versions available. So in this video tutorial I'm going to install it for Linux, but there are different available versions as well. Based on what virtual machine you want to select, you can do it, and there are different Linux flavors available. I'm going to show it for Ubuntu 64-bit, so I'm going to go ahead and select 64-bit. Here you have to assign specific RAM for your virtual machine. I have total of 12 GB RAM. I'm going to assign 800 MB of RAM to this. Then we have to attach a specific hard drive for our machine. Since this is a virtual machine, there is a virtual hard disk we can create. So select a virtual VSD hard disk, and there will be two options for that. You can either do it dynamically allocation for that whatever allocated memory, or it can be a fixed size. I'm going to go ahead and click on dynamic only, and based on whatever total hard disk available, you can select any. I have selected 30 GB. That's it, and my machine is created here. Now since we have not attached the ISO file to that machine, I have to go to our settings, and there are basic settings available there. You can go through them, all of them. There are specific system related settings as well, wherein you can see the RAM is whatever RAM I have assigned to virtual machine, it is assigned there. Then the CPUs, if you want to assign any additional CPUs to your virtual machine, you can do that as well. Then there are other settings which you can go through them later. These are basic settings I have told. Then go to storage, click on empty. To attach ISO file, you have to go there, and if you see the disk image there, click on that and choose virtual optical disk file. This will open an file explorer. Locate your ISO file wherever it is. Mine is on desktop, so I am going to select that and click on open. Our ISO file is attached now, and that's it. This is the basic setting we need. There are other settings as well, but I'm not going to go through them. So basically we have attached the ISO file, and then click on OK and start your machine. So once you click on start, it will start installing Ubuntu VM, but before it starts installing, we have to give them few settings like your computer name, username, which you want to use while logging into the Oracle virtual machine. So this is going to take some time, and now it is there. So click on install Ubuntu, select your language and click on install Ubuntu. Here I would recommend you to select download updates while installing Ubuntu, because it will download whatever updates they are available while installing itself. You don't have to go again and install anything. There is an erase disk and install Ubuntu option available. It is by default selected. You can select it as of now because we don't have anything on this virtual machine. It will give an alert as well that it will truncate everything, but don't worry, it won't truncate anything on your machine, on your hard drive. So click on continue and it will take you to the next step, which is selecting the time zone for your machine. So since I'm in India, it has by default selected India, but based on your time zone you can change it as well from the drop down. Select the language you want, preferred language for your Ubuntu VM, and click on continue. Here you have to select your computer name, username. I have kept it machine 1 for all three, your name, computer name and username. You can change it based on your feasibility. And choose a password and confirm password. So once these steps are completed, click on continue and it will start installing. So now our inputs are completed here, so we don't have to do anything. We can sit and it will install, copy all the files and install Ubuntu. Once it is installed, it will ask for a restart. So wait for some time. It will take around 15 to 20 minutes on an average to install this virtual machine. You can see that installation is complete now and it's asking me for restart of machine. So I'm going to restart now. I have installed Ubuntu to learn Hadoop. So based on your need, you can install different versions, different virtual machines. You can install any type of virtual machine using Oracle VM by downloading their ISO files. So once we have restarted, it will take me to the login screen now. You can see the machine 1 which I have given. I have to add my password there and hit enter. That's it. My Ubuntu virtual machine is installed now and it is loaded. Let's go to terminal and run few basic commands so that I can show you that its installation is completed successfully. So go to terminal. My machine is slow, so pardon me. Go to terminal and I'm going to run some basic commands, list ls and who am I. So it will show me for which user I have logged in. I'll create more videos on big data and Kafka. So stay tuned and like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.